Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube video, and today I am going to talk about my second paranormal experience that happened actually when we came down here. So let's get into the video. Okay, so when we came down here, I just kicked my stand. We were living with Timber's mom at the time, his biological mother, who we no longer talk to. But she had this really small house. It was kind of like if you were to order those really tiny houses. But yeah. So we get down here. We at the time we were in Bowden, so this really small town. And he's like, okay, so this is where we're going to be staying for a while, just until we get the money to move out and can get a place of our own. Well, the day that we get down here, his mom leaves all of a sudden and doesn't show up for a week. But while we were waiting for her to return, we kept getting weird phone calls, weird messages from the landlord. All of a sudden, I was hearing noises outside the windows, outside the doors, like along the wall that had no windows at all. And as far as we knew, this used to be an old cemetery, which got moved further into the city, I guess. I don't know from what her friend or cousin or niece or something told her. Apparently it used to be an old cemetery, or it wouldn't be niece because it was Timber, his sister, and his brother, that's all. But no, it would be niece. Never mind, I am out of it today. Anyways, so I didn't want to believe that it was an old cemetery because, one, the landlord wouldn't have lied about what the house was laying on. Two, I asked the neighbors, and the neighbors said it wasn't there was no cemetery there ever. But then again, they just moved there too from I think it was Iowa, so I'm not sure. But about 2 or 3 weeks before we left that place, I was sitting in the house by myself. I even Snapchat. I was basically recording on TikTok what was going on. So if you guys go check that out, it would be all over TikTok of what was happening. You guys could hear what sounded like a woodpecker, but there was no woodpeckers around that area during that time because it was raining. It was extremely windy. They wouldn't have been out anywhere. From my knowledge, that's what woodpeckers do in the areas I have been, woodpeckers are not out when it's raining and super windy like that. But we were getting tornado warnings all over the place. We had like 4 or 5 of them in one day, so it didn't matter too much. But I was sitting there, I was listening to what sounded like footsteps coming up the 3 steps that were there, and I thought somebody was about to bang on the door, so I kind of just got away from the door. I kind of ducked underneath the window that was there because I was sitting on the couch, and nobody knocked. Nobody went to the window to look in. There was nobody there. And what happened next kind of scared me. So later on that night, after hearing all those noises, kind of witnessing our it's that pole that basically closes the blinds and stuff. That came flying off of the couch and came and whacked me in the head a second time. Yeah. We were in the bedroom. It was late at night. There's only one bedroom, so before we were just sleeping on the couch and the floor. But while his mom was gone, we were staying in the bedroom, and all of a sudden, Timber's passed out. He can't hear a thing. I tried waking him up. All of a sudden, I hear noises coming from the wall that her mattress was sitting on, and I got up to go look out the window to see if there was somebody there. There was nobody there. There's nobody down the street, up the street, at the crossway that's like right next to that house. There was nobody in the field that I could see, unless they were ducking down in the little dip that was there. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we just hear this screech, and I think Timber woke up at that time. And he's like, "What was that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It sounded like a screech." He's like, "Well, I just heard something in my dream like that, and that's why I woke up." But all of a sudden, I'm hearing the scream. He's hearing the scream. I'm like putting two and two together. I'm like, there's nobody on this block that would be hurting somebody. There's nobody outside. It's like 3 a.m. So, I mean, it could have been a car. But at the time, there's nobody going through that area. I think it was on a Sunday as well, which was weird. So, but anyways, so I then get Timber to get up, and we decided that we were just going to stay up for the rest of the night to figure out if somebody really was lurking around our house at the time, and it turns out nobody was. We had a security camera up, but it was the owner of the house. We were only renting it from him, and he said there was absolutely nobody there. We must have just been hearing things, or somebody from around the neighborhood was screaming or something. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But then we had an incident where our neighbor's cat got out, or didn't get out, but he likes to wander, and we called the number that was on the tag, and I had her come over. I'm like, hey, by any chance, did you guys hear a screech like a couple nights ago, like a scream of like a younger girl, or like a higher pitched like screech? And she's like, no, we never heard a thing, and we never got woke up by anything. And I'm like, weird, because we heard screaming and all kinds of stuff, like talking around our house and stuff. She's like, weird, because they never heard anything. And his mom kept saying, well, there's a whole bunch of these flies in here, and normally that's the sign of death. And I go, I read somewhere where flies were a signal of like spirits that are there, but as far as I've heard recently, I don't think that is true anymore. Someone else who knows their paranormal stuff can tell me whether that's right or wrong. Don't take me word for word on that one. And we just had this really creepy oak tree sitting in our yard, which was very, 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 very creepy. I mean, I loved it. It kind of reminded me of a cemetery, kind of like the creepy vibes, because as you guys know, I'm all about Halloween. I showed you guys my Christmas tree once. I think that was in a video. And as you can tell, I'm all about Halloween. I'm all about creepy stuff. I love watching like paranormal videos, movies. I like being scared to a certain point. I don't like being like in the face of death, but I like kind of creepy stuff. Anyways, but yeah, so that was my second experience with the paranormal. If I get any more experiences, I will tell you guys. We do plan on going out and about, doing the random nodding app, whatever. I know that there's so much suspicion on that app that you're actually being tracked, but if you use it carefully and you kind of know where your whereabouts are, I think it's more just be prepared. You know what to expect. If you're going out doing this, just like us, we keep a knife in the truck every time we go out, just in case if something bad does happen, like say we get into a car crash or we end up going into a river or something. We need that, like, and we can't open the doors, like we need the window breaker on the back of it, or something hard. Personally, I don't see how a cell phone would be able to break a window, unless if you want to break your cell phone. But yeah, anyways, so that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do want to add this in there. Please be respectful in the comments. We do have kids who are watching this, and we have people who are going to go at you if you want to write bad things in the comments. Just please be respectful and know your boundaries. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. And to the person who feels like commenting rude stuff, I hope you have a wonderful day as well. And I hope you guys are staying safe and warm if you're in a colder area, or cool if you're in a hotter area. Right now it is pretty hot outside, so, but it's extremely cold in here, so yeah. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe, and push bell notifications to receive videos every time I update. I update every single day with something new, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.